Thank you, Most High God, for the Divination Nation Collective. Welcome in, Collective. Welcome to Wednesday. You guys been in the house since Friday like me? Man, I've been maintaining though. Been keeping my mental health positive. What's going on with the collective spirit of God? What is it that I need to talk to them about tonight? What's the overall message? Divination Nation. I'm on live Tuesday. Overall energy. I see justice. Ooh, an emperor. Could be some justice coming for some of you guys. Go ahead and get it spread out. Overall energy. Got the Three of Cups. Six of Swords. What else, Spirit of God? Ace of Truth. I said the Ace of Truth. That's the Ace of Swords, but it is the truth. Listen, there's a celebration that's gonna, come through. And to be honest with you, this might be some type of, you know how they be having like divorce parties? It's gonna be like a party, a celebration to celebrate a type of healing. Show me more, Spirit of God. High Priestess. So, like I said, this is gonna be a celebration for something that you have healed from. Like a divorce party or something like that. And this could be for a high priestess energy. High priestess, you could be getting ready to celebrate. And just because I say high priestess, that do not mean that I'm talking about, let me turn this down some. That don't mean I'm talking about a spiritual leader. That just means I'm talking about or talking to, excuse me, an intuitive being. Okay? Show me more about this Three of Cups. So you're celebrating over some type of big defeat, over what I'm going to call a dirty Aquarius. Hey, I'm good. I'm good. Do that with money. Do what with money? I don't have to do nothing with money. I'm not saying that you're telling me to do nothing with money, but I don't know how to do nothing with money because everything I need is provided for me. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know how to do things that I don't need done for myself. I only know how to do what I need done for myself. So yeah, this celebration is going to be over a Aquarius type of situation. And I'm saying Aquarius because I just broke Aquarius down the other day. Five of Swords is the Aquarius energy, and the thing that we found about the Five of Swords is that it ain't nothing nice to say about the Five of Swords. So yeah, you have overcome, High Priestess. With the Three of Cups to the Five of Swords right here, you have overcome an extremely difficult type of situation, spiritual warfare. Even in the 3D, maybe you have to stand up for yourself, and you're going to be celebrated because of this. I'm really picking up on somebody is going to have a divorce party, as you should, or retirement party, or what else is coming up? Oh, kids are getting ready to go to college. Like if you're celebrating being an empty nester, you should. Whatever has been challenging for you. Because yes, being a parent and getting a child into college, depending on your situation, it could have been somewhat challenging. And the child is the unknown factor. Please don't get me started. This is not about a children, not about a children, a children's reading. But you know what? It was on my mind to do another live about the divine children. I guess I'll do that. Okay, Spirit of God, show me the Six of Swords. Show me the Five of Swords to the Six of Swords. So again, another show of movement with the Five of Swords to the Six of Swords. So this was a mental battle that you went through. It really do feel like spiritual warfare. And to break it down, like if you have to go through a divorce and break a love contract, that's definitely spiritual warfare. High Priestess energy. Show me the Five of Swords to the Six of Swords. It's all in the air energy. Look, Aquarius is a water sign. They're the water barrier. They're not an air sign, but it sure seems like they're air sign the way all these air communication is coming out. So listen, after this very strenuous mental battle, you are going to be able to get some rest. And that's why it's important for you to celebrate this victory that you have coming up. And that's going to help with the healing. Because for those of you who are in a situation, and I don't mean this like in no negative type of way, but those of you who are in a situation where you celebrate with others, where you have other people around you because they helpful for you, you need to celebrate with those people. And the reason I'm saying it like that is because some people are hermits. They're in isolation mode. So you may find yourself celebrating with your spirit team. The real talk, okay? Okay. Either way, do the celebration, do the healing, and go through ascension. Because that's what always come after healing is ascension. Yeah. What is it? I told y'all, like I know the Bible, but I distance myself. But it's something about joy come in the morning. That's that joy that come in the morning, the ascension. I was gonna start reading my Bible again until the scientists broke in and stole it. I can't even read my Bible. Show me the Ace of Swords. Wow, I just realized time out that I had the Ace of Swords out here too. I got the Ace, the 4, the 5, and the 6. So you possibly could be an air sign. You could be either one, Libra, Libra, Gemini, or I'm not gonna say Aquarius because it's not. It's Libra. I know my sign. It is Aquarius. What am I thinking about? Aquarius water. Okay, let me back up. I stand corrected. I actually said it the backwards way. I do know my signs. I do. It's because really Aquarius needs to be water sign and air sign. So that way when we say it, it just flow. Okay. But anyway, I apologize not meaning to cause confusion. But back to the reading, it's a lot of air sword energy out here. So you could be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And we are in Aquarius season. And that could be another reason why all this Aquarius energy is out here. Let me move forward. Show me the Ace of Swords to the Four of Swords. Show me the Ace of Swords to the Four of Swords. So you got the Ace of Wands to the Ace of Swords. You got the Ace of Wands to the Ace of Swords. Hey, welcome in. I'm just giving some overall energy right now. The Ace of Wands to the Ace of Swords. So that means that you have divine intervention through the warfare that you're going through, the spiritual warfare and the 3D warfare. Because, like, again, I keep being drawn back to the example of going through a divorce. Like, you probably need legal representation. And even if you didn't need legal representation, you were led the right way to get the paperwork done so that you could get the divorce done. You see what I'm saying? So that's your Ace of Wands and that's your Ace of Swords. And both of those also come with a new beginning. Let me slow down with the way that I talk. I think that it's like by nature, I think tarot readers think we have to talk fast to keep your attention. I'm gonna stop doing that. Because when I get to doing that, I can't even say all my words. And I be saying like 3 and 4 syllable words. Or at least I be trying to. Shit. Yeah, that's good. That's lemon water with lemon in it. I'm going to slow down. So that's what's going on with this right here, okay? And it also came out that you are coming out in the High Priestess energy, okay? Show me the Ace of Wands to the High Priestess. The Ace of Wands to the High Priestess. Okay. So the Ten of Wands. So this is confirming that the High Priestess was going through a lot of burdens and a lot of things that were wearing her down. So let's go ahead. Let me go into my brand new People, Places, and Things deck. This is 2 decks that I mixed together yesterday, and I can't get enough of it. My spirit guys was like, yeah, do it. And I was like, okay. So show me the 3 of Cups. What's going on with this 3 of Cups with the collective? I don't know if you can resonate with this right here about going through something mental or physical, but coming out as a winner and feeling the need or the want to celebrate and release with the 3 of Cups. Show me the 3 of Cups, Spirit God. People, places, and things. This is too many for me to have. Look, I opened the deck at window. With that, it's like you were expecting for this to be over soon. You were waiting on things to come out soon. Hey, everybody. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for giving me a thumbs up. I appreciate you guys. Show me the 3 of Cups. Okay. So you may be planning on celebrating just by, I was saying earlier, spirit team. So if this is a spiritual warfare issue that you were dealing with, you definitely want to go into some meditation and reflection. Okay, use spiritual guidance. Like I was saying earlier, this could end up being a dark night of the soul. So that's why the celebrating and the healing and the ascending is essential. Show me the 6 of Swords. Yeah. Healing. Look, repairman, restore. So some of you all are asking to take a break and repair your soul. Repair your inner man, okay? Repair the man that makes you strong, that gets you up to face reality every day. You're going to have to take some time out and celebrate this victory and heal, whatever that looks like to you. Listen, I'm being led to say this. Don't try to overextend yourself financially. Do something that's low budget, that's just for you, that you really like. Because like I said, some of us have a gang of people we hang out with, and some of us don't. Like if you're the type of person that you only hang out with your spirit team, you should get you some crystals or buy some, spiritual tools that you use, that your spirit guides want you to use for you. That's a way to celebrate yourself. Show me the Ace of Swords. And if not, wash your tub out really good and buy up some of that really cheap bubble bath, like the one that's like $1.50 a bottle, and buy 3 of them and just squeeze all of them in the tub. You got to find a way to celebrate yourself no matter what your situation looks like. Show me the Ace of Swords, please. Simple living. Simple living. Hey, everybody. Hello. Welcome in. Thank you. Simple living. Thank you for stopping by. That's the truth. Like, when you don't have anything around you and nothing bothering you, you can have clarity, insight, wisdom. Things can continue to move forward for you in a positive manner. Show me the High Priestess. Thank you. I got a place. High Priestess. You want to go to the beach? Me too. Let's go. Listen, and it'll make you feel better. What I can do is I can talk to God, right? And I can tell him we're going to have some meditation and reflection there. We're going to set us up a temple on the beach. Oh, in the, what they call it? What do they call it? The Cabana Beach? The one by the pool? Yeah. Listen, I'll book it. When I call, they'll be like, don't worry if you can pronounce it. We're going to book it. We're going to book it. Yes, High Priestess. Definitely on my frequency. Sun, sand, relaxation, and leisure. I'm ready for it. It's kind of ironic because the Six of Swords came out with the boat. Okay, boat, go to the beach. And then the countryside. And a lot of times right before you get to the ocean, like it'd be like country right there. Mm-hmm. Definitely got to celebrate yourself. Some of you all are blessed enough to live in areas like that. It's coming soon, collective. Just hold on. We're going to get a chance to relax. I was just reflecting about going on a cruise the other day. I thought I may have mentioned it on my live. You see that? It's always something. All right, let's move down here to the second row. Show me the Five of Swords. Mix these cards up some. Show me the Five of Swords. Show me the Five of Swords. Five of Swords. So listen, the Five of Swords is something that you overcame, right? This is what was challenging. And what I'm feeling like is like it was somebody that was hidden behind the scenes with influencer and bathroom. And I'm saying it was hidden behind the scenes because bathroom is like privacy. You know what I'm saying? When you go in the bathroom, that's like a private area. And an influencer is someone who may have the income and the resources to change things in privacy. And that's what you overcame. Even even if it was spiritual or if it was natural, you overcame it. Okay, so with the divorce, you overcame whatever caused you to get a divorce. And if it was spiritual warfare, you overcame the obstacles that were standing within your spiritual growth. Okay, and that could have been behind the scenes too, because with the behind the scenes spiritual warfare, I'm led to mention for those of you who were recognized that you had spiritual gifts, but like they were intentionally not nurtured, stuff like that. Okay, show me the Four of Swords. Meditation, rest, reflection, restart, repair, restore, renovate. Show me the Four of Swords. This one fell out when I was getting ready to reshuffle again. Creator, because the Four of Swords, when you do go into meditation and healing and restore and restart and get with your spirit guides who get the directions from the Most High God. Okay, do I need to talk about that for a second? Okay, I'm going to talk about that just for a second. Just for those of you that are here, I want you to understand that it's okay to rely on your ancestors of the light. Because your ancestors of the light, they're not just down here giving you messages that they think they need to give you. They get instructions from the Most High God. That's what you have to understand. Ancestors, and I'm going to tell you who else get their instructions from the Most High God. The Holy Spirit. Okay? That's a different entity. Along with Jesus Christ, Yeshua. He's a different ancestor. Hey, welcome in. All of those entities get their instructions from the Most High God. So that's why when I work with my ministry, I call on the Spirit of God because that's what was revealed to me. So anyway, it's okay for you to say that you're working with your ancestors of the highest light. Hey, everybody, because they got their directions from God. Now, your ancestors of the dark light, who they get their instructions from? All right, now. Show me the Ace of Wands. The adjectives for creator say creativity, invention, realization. Ace of Wands. I got Hunter and I got Post Office. Hunter and Post Office for Ace of Wands. Some type of strategy that's like being delivered. Okay, this is the downloads. The strategies that are being downloaded to you from your ancestor through the Ace of Wands. Because the Wands is about spirituality, passion, entrepreneurship, desire, things of that nature. So that's where you get your downloads. And it don't have to be like, don't be thinking you gotta be on some supernatural level. Like your downloads could be like, next year we need you to promote to another job, you know? That could be a download your ancestor is giving you to move you in a position for a better future. Okay? Ooh, show me the Ten of Wands. Do I want to know? Show me the Ten of Wands. Thank you all for being here. I respect your time. I hope that the messages that are coming through from the Spirit of the Most High God are helpful for you, and that they will give you good dreams and good sleep tonight. That way you can have a good tomorrow. Show me Ten of Wands. Ooh. Yeah, my card's in the upright. I got gang, but it came out in the reverse. So, with the gang and the Ten of Wands, I'm going to say energies, entities, people, places, and things that were ganging up against you, even if that was like bills, you know, with the holidays that just passed. Because really, to be honest, like it was just Christmas, like, what, 3 days ago? All this hustle and bustle, and then they shut us down for a whole week. You know what I'm saying? Whatever has been ganging up on you, High Priestess energy, again, that's just someone who is aware of their own surroundings. It's in the reverse. Ten of Wands in the reverse, basically. That gang got nothing on you. Your spirit team just shut all that down. That's what that is. Your spirit team stopped it. You know why they stopped it? Because you were in the right place at the right time. When the gang ran up on you, you were in the right place at the right time to get protected, even if that meant not even being there. You weren't there because you were listening to go a different direction. All right, I got the regular tarot here. Let's go back through. Let's talk about tempo, spiritual practices. What is it that we need to know about meditation, reflection, spiritual practices? I feel like this is leaning more towards spiritual warfare that has trickled over into the 3D. And you may not be realizing what you battling is like spiritual warfare. Anything that disrupts your peace is spiritual warfare. Now, don't go out there and start being all crazy. You know what I'm saying? And if they taking too long at Chick-fil-A, which they often do, say this is spiritual warfare. It's damn Chick-fil-A line. And I'm too lazy to download the app. I be looking at the people with the app, they be like, boop, boop, boop. I still ain't really just, okay. I'm gonna stay on the reading, but I'm gonna finish this thought. I still really have not just like adapted technology 100% like I should. Because when it comes to all those apps, all those different places that I shop at, man, I would have no space on my phone for all them apps and memberships and joining this and break that down and get a code and a coupon. That's a lot. But anyway, moving forward, that's not spiritual warfare. An example of what spiritual warfare would be is when you generally have an overall well-behaved child and then they may start acting out of the ordinary. And it could be because they are interacting with another child, say at school or after school program or even on a sports team, right? They're interacting with another child where that energy is getting on your child. And the energy really is getting on your child because guess what? Because of you. They want to take you off track. They want to make you get distracted. They want you not to stay focused because right now you're ascending too far. So they need to distract you with something that you don't really see coming. And that's what spiritual warfare could look like in the 3D, but it's also battling you in the 5D because when they call you from the program and be like, girl, Lil Ron Ron up here, he just kicked John John in his nose, you're going to be like, what? And whatever you was doing for that 2 hours while he had practice, you got to stop doing that. And what if you was doing something like really, really productive that you can only get done during that time, during that day of the week? You see what I'm saying? Okay, I saw some heads nodding. All right, let's roll. Show me tempo. Show me why spiritual practices, meditation, reflection What is it that the collective needs to be aware of at this time as they move forward? Being balanced, temperance, walking in that divine energy, knowing that your ancestors are getting the downloads from God and giving them to you. Because when I see this card right here, it reminds me of getting downloads, how to balance things out in two different places. You see how they got the foot, one in the water and one on the land? That's because we're in the 3D and the 5D. Now, everybody got their own interpretation. That's what the intuitivity is about. But I'm just telling you, for this reading, it's going to be really important that you lean on your intuition and your spiritual guidance. Okay, so I want to say this right here. Don't try to mimic somebody that is not in your soul tribe behavior as far as your spiritual guidance. What do that mean? If you don't know and you can't identify by going within who your ancestors are and the type of cleansing that you need to do for your bloodline, be very careful what practices you pick up. Okay, say it one more time. Break it all the way down in layman's term. If you of an Indian heritage nature, don't do voodoo and you know you Indian. You should try to learn Hinduism. I'm saying that because if your bloodline is that strong in that means your ancestors know the antidote. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Your ancestors know the antidote to help you solve your problems. Because the antidote for the voodoo bloodline is a different antidote for the Hindu bloodline. Thank you, Holy Spirit. So don't be going out here Googling different stuff on what to do for you if your ancestors haven't guided you on what to Google. Because you Googling my ancestors and trying to do what I'm doing, it might not work for you. Me and you don't have the same blood. My ancestors didn't go through what your ancestors go through. And that's why I don't like when I be seeing videos when they be it's a real thin line, man. And they already sound controversial. And, a lot of other professionals, they don't want to be friendly or whatever. But listen, I can only tell you what the Spirit God is telling me. And that's why I don't really, what if you don't know where you come from? Then you should wait before you practice anything. And you should just continue to go within. Because when you start to go within, and if you are spiritual, your conscious is going to come back without. So if you feel like you're under spiritual attack and you tell your spirit team, I would really like to have a crystal that I could wear to give me a sense of protection in the 3D that I can feel. Next thing you know, you might pop up on a reading that talks about crystals. If you're going through this, you need this type of crystal. If you're going through that, you need that type of crystal. Or you might pop up on a gym show and really be drawn to a crystal or something of that nature. Or you might be watching this and I might be saying this right here. That's how. It's not no superficial thing that's going to come down and be like, people think God's going to take the roof off and stick his hand down and snatch you up. Because truth be told, if he was to do that to me right now, y'all wouldn't be able to handle that on the live. And he very well is capable of doing that. So he would rather send a messenger. So anyway, that's how you can start to try to learn your bloodline and what type of dare I say rituals that you need to do to promote your own healing. And then the more that you learn your bloodline, you're going to learn more about your identity and you're going to start being more comfortable in your skin. You might start changing the way you dress. You might start, thank you, Holy Spirit. You may begin to embody your ancestors. Because for some of us, our ancestors have been waiting for someone to embody the bloodline. I have a teaching video and then I'm going to move back to the tarot. I have a teaching video I did like a year and a half ago, and it was talking about how all the bloodlines initially got created and they were all for good. And I used the example of voodoo in that video, which I don't know nothing about voodoo. I don't practice voodoo. And to my knowledge, voodoo is not in my bloodline. So I don't do voodoo. But this is what I said, is that voodoo was created by the Most High God to do good, right? Because think about it like this. Think about this now. If they can create a voodoo doll, right? And the doll can generate the energy to hurt someone's hand, that would make sense that the initial purpose of creating the voodoo doll was for healing, to heal a human body, maybe. But over eons and eons of battles of good and evil, dare I say, to keep it simple, it turned wicked. And that's why generational curses have to be broken. And that's why you see some practitioners practicing good voodoo, because they're trying to bring honor back to the bloodline. I can move forward. Okay. I hope I helped you, and I hope I didn't overwhelm you with too much information. But you need to know that as you move forward with your spiritual practices, just don't run out and start buying candles and burning candles and saying this and going around there and doing this. Because you might call on something that you don't know what you're doing. Because it's real. All right, you guys. I hope that helped. Let's go to Repairman. What I need to let the collector know about the Six of Swords, which is going into repair, restore, restart, and renovate. Clarify, Spirit of God. Nothing is evil inherently. It's all about the attention. You don't even need to do the voodoo doll. Exactly. Exactly, my friend. And that's why I don't do spell work. And the only reason I have protection is because, like I said, it gives me a sense of comfort. But I do my best to walk with my spirit guides by not intentionally breaking moral code. That's what I want to start saying more. I do my best not to break moral code, and by doing so, that brings me a level of protection too. So you don't even need that. You don't even need that. You can just say a prayer, honestly, which is communication with the God or the deity that you believe in, which I respect them all, because I know that the Most High God made all the Orishas. Just keep that in mind. You're welcome to worship the Orishas, but keep in mind who created them. And with that being the case, they work for who? The Most High God. I'm learning things. That's what says Sushi TV. Man, that's a blessing. I'm glad I'm saying something to get you on your way. So you all are being repaired from the Seven of Cups, right? From all the illusions and the lies and the backstabbing and the generational curses and the spiritual warfare and the wicked bloodline that you want to make back right. All of that. That's what you need to repair from, because I want to break it down even further, just so it don't seem like too spiritual. But it's just my example when it comes to kids, like how we be mixing the bloodlines with the kids, because you can end up having a child that is born with a bloodline curse of being separated from the parent. And you have to work really hard to keep your child around you. And you be like, what's going on? Why am I having so many issues with my child? Because you have to restore all the illusions that were made so that generational curse can be healed. So it's a lot of different things that different one of us are going through. We all have different assignments, and we all are born on different timelines. See what I'm saying? Because some kids, and I don't want to prolong the reading, but some kids, they're born into like their ascended master life. So that's why some people, when they born into like a household where the income, level is 1.9 million, and they go to the best schools and they don't ever have any problems, and they grow up, they have a good life, and have cars and stuff like that. It's because they in their ascended master lifetime. Because the generation that got broke. You never know. That person could have, lived in the 30s and went through depression and hunger and died a horrible death. Good job, you on point. Hey, all praises go to the Most High God. All I do is present myself, but I appreciate it. At least I'm being balanced. Show me countryside. Show me countryside. This is about the healing, moving forward. What was underneath there? Yeah, the Ace of Swords to the countryside. And then the Hierophant came out. So you're going to be put in a position where you can make your own decisions, choices, mannerisms. You may even be, you know what I'm saying, in a position where you could be over other people as an employer and things like that. Some of you could be teachers and leaders. You know, you could be doing homeschooling is what I'm hearing. Don't sleep on them homeschool moms. Not them new age ones. Not with them brand new houses with the barns in the backyard. I be seeing you, girl. Yeah. But that Hierophant energy is also coming after the Six of Swords with the healing. That's that ascension phase that I was talking about. So see that ascension phase, it goes up and up and up. Because every time you ascend, like you master that level, and that's Hierophant on that level. It's like going through the tarot deck more than once, right? Because you go from 0 to 21 and you go back to 0. It's like that. You keep ascending. So once you heal, you celebrate and you heal and you accept the healing, you're going to move on to the Hierophant position. Then you're going to go to the beach. Remember, we was talking about having the spiritual resort on the beach. Remember? Yeah. We're going to go to the beach. We're going to hang out. We're going to stay. The retreat going to be 14 days. We're not going to rush it. We're not going to rush it. We're not going to rush it. We got to stay on full moon cycle. We got to stay on full moon cycle. Oh my goodness. All right, show me beach to the high priestess. 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 Thank you. Knight of Swords. Standing on that. Aquarius energy. We're going to stand on that. We're going to stand on the fact that we will get together and celebrate in person and elevate and ascend from all of the spiritual warfare and the 3D attacks in our highest Hierophant energy. Because that's what the Knight of Swords is about. It's about standing your ground. And we are high vibing beings. So we're going to pick up on that high vibing Aquarius energy and standing our ground. We ain't out trying to hurt nobody. That's a nurse sword. We don't want to hurt you. We just want you to back up. We won't nobody get hurt. Show me this hidden influencer. Okay, so now we're going to talk about a karmic, right? Because we got the Five of Swords, right? There's nothing good about the Five of Swords. And you got somebody, influencer in bathroom. It's like somebody back there hiding. Show me this hidden influencer. Don't have to be content creator. I just heard it could be somebody telling one of your kids something negative about you. That's what I just heard. What's this? Tower. Because we're breaking free from this. Breaking free from all of these illusions, all of these negative things that people are saying about us. You know, the little rumors, the gossips, the innuendos, the side eyes. Oh, they'll never make it. She's got this, she got that. Yeah, that's so fitting. And you know the beautiful thing about the Tower coming out? For some of you, you didn't have to do nothing. Okay? In the spiritual warfare sense, all you had to do was be present, you know, attend your spiritual practice, do your meditation, whatever you're led to do by your spirit team. But for some of you in the 3D, you had to do something. Some of you did a little rustling, tussling, but you had your ancestors there. It was more like the fight that Job had with the angels. You know what I'm saying? Some of you did some cussing. I'm hearing some of you gave the finger. That's what I heard. Some of you be giving the finger. Better not give it to me. What you gonna do with that? Don't do that. That's rude. That's old school, but it's still very effective. Because I want to talk about it right now. Leave them, keep your fingers in your pocket. Stop doing that. You don't have to do that. Even when you do that, you know what I'm saying? In the heat of the moment, because we all get heated. You know what I'm saying? We all get heated. You know what I'm saying? And I pray that that middle finger energy do not rub off on the collective. But listen, even in the midst of that, we still as divine beings come out victorious because God know that we are in the middle of like a human battle. We being challenged, and you know we're not like all the way grounded right at that second. You know what I'm saying? But when you do calm down, you need to calm down and step back. And even if it was a situation where you had the right, you may feel like you want to go back and apologize. And if you want to, go back and apologize. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? Don't even feel no type of way. If you want to do that, this is for Creator, Most High God. If you want to go back and apologize, you can. Because as a divine being, as an empath, you may feel regretful for the actions that they pushed you to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, they slap you and you punch them, but you feel bad that you punched them, you know? You didn't mean for them to break their glasses, you know? You be feeling bad. So if you want to apologize, you can. Show me, Creator. But yeah, they get in the tower. That 5 of Swords energy that caused you any type of pain, 3D, 5D level. You know what I'm saying? They are getting the tower. Show me, Creator. Also with Creator, it was the 4 of Swords. Okay, so this is about meditation, rest, rejuvenation, things of that nature. This came out underneath the 6 of Swords, right? Right behind the celebrating the victory over the mental and physical attacks that we've been under. So show me, Creator. What is it? I feel like it's something new that's gonna come out of rest. You, like while you're resting, you're being re-innovated to something new. The 4 of Swords came right back out. That's just confirmation that you are innovating, a weaver of imagination. Each one of us have our own like identities that we're going into. So while we are in rest mode, that's when God is working on us. It's like the ancestors get the message like, okay, we need to get Monica in the rest mode by 131:26. That's what God said. Get her in rest mode. So cause he got to do a surgery on her. He gonna do something. He gonna work on her. He wanna do something big for her. So then all of this stuff happened in the background with the ancestors just to get you in rest mode so that God can perform the surgery. Because do they not schedule surgery? Okay then. Okay then. Come through, Spirit. Hey, listen. That's what it is. Show me Hunter. And Hunter came out with the Ace of Wands. Okay, that's right. This was about getting the download because it came out with the post office. This is about getting downloads from your spirit team. Some of you all may need to go into surgery. Just know that all will be well. I'm being reminded of the time that I had a surgery. I was so nervous. Quick story. And I had 3 nurses, and they all had the same name but a different variation. The general name was Deborah. One was Deborah, one was Deb, and one was Debbie. True story. I'll get into it. Yeah. And I knew at that moment that the Most High God was with me. And it was so crazy because it was one moment when all 3 of them were around the bed at once, but that was only for like 40 seconds. But it never happened again during the pre-surgery process or afterwards. Yep. So just know if you are going into surgery that all will be well. Show me. Okay. So they're making you an offer, and the offer is your choice to either follow the instructions that they give you so you can have ultimate healing, or to go the other direction. But most of you, Divine Collective, you are taking the downloads. You are taking those offers, and with the Knight of Pentacles coming out, is so fitting because it is a slow moving process. I was just talking about that, the ascension process, and how every time you ascend, you master that Hierophant level, and then you ascend again. So continue to listen to your spirit guides, okay? Listen to those downloads, receive them, Guard them with your heart, right? Because to be real with you, your download is going to be tailor-made just for you. That coin right there he holding, it's going to be made just for your hand size, just like a ring. Show me game. Show me game. These are the people, right, with the Ten of Swords that ganged up on you, that put all that pressure up on you, that made things hard for you. Look, they want to come back, try to make it right. That gang, they want to be affiliated again. Yeah, they want to be affiliated. Want to know y'all can wear the same colors. You know what I'm saying? Go out and get the new J's. Switch out the shoes, switch out the laces and stuff like that. Don't do that. Because your spirit team already came too far to deliver you and to help you ascend so that you don't have to go through this anymore. Okay? So whatever the lesson is that you learned, all right? Whatever the lesson is that you learned, whatever, I'm being told it's a message here with these tarot cards. Whatever it is, the lesson that you learned or that you went through, your dark night of the soul, do your best to remember your lesson, because sometimes when we're going through lessons, we forget what we already learned. Try to continue to apply it. Temperance. So the illusions getting balanced out by the Most High God, charging in with a tower. What's going on here? Let me see. For some of you guys, what I'm hearing is that when this tower comes down, it's going to be like directly inspired by the Most High God. Because I kept being drawn to all the three major arcanas right here. When this tower comes down, this is going to be something never seen, never heard of to rectify your situation. And what that looks like, okay, I'm going back to the divorce situation. You may be thinking that you're not going to be able to get anything. It's going to flip. It's going to turn around. You're going to get everything. You're going to get everything. So say God. Somebody's going through a divorce. You're going to get everything. And that's going to be the tower. Because people think, oh, well, you ain't this and I'm gonna do this. I'm going to make it hard for you. I literally had a person telling me, this going to make you mad. No, it's not. It's going to make God laugh. It's going to make God laugh. You hear me? So take that as comfort. Is it anything else, Most High God? The surgery's going to be okay. You're going to come out on top on the divorce. That's all for right now. Okay, you guys. I respect your time so much. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for trusting me on this part of your journey, of your spiritual journey. And if you like, you can subscribe to my channel. I'm dedicated to uploading content. I'm new to this journey, so you may see me changing and switching a lot. And I'm going to go ahead and end the video right here. You're welcome. Nah, thank you. Thank you. Can you check about me, please? Thank you so much. Hello, LaShure. Check about you what? Yeah, I can check on you real quick while I put my cards up. And after I finish chatting with this person, I'm going to turn my camera off and say my prayers, but you're welcome to stay with me while I say my prayers, and then I'm going to end the live. Can I check on you about what? You know what? You don't even have to tell me. You don't have to tell me nothing. Silent Motivation Africa. I don't know if you actually in Africa or not, but I'm not surprised that I would have energy with anything dealing with Africa. Calling to me. I always get African energy calling towards me about my life and my relationship. Well, I'm going to tell you what it is that the Most High God want me to tell you tonight, okay? And I'm going to use the traditional tarot deck, all right? one that's known worldwide so that the message will be easy for both of us to understand. Okay? What is it that motivation, silence, motivation, Africa, silent motivation, Africa? What is it that they need to know? They're seeking clarity, comfort, knowledge, wisdom, understanding. It's imperative that you know this channel is not for entertainment. Like if it's not for entertainment, okay? So whatever I'm getting to tell you is 100% real and 100% the truth. It's no doubt. Show me, Spirit of God. Not happy. I guess in this relationship situation, 3 of Cups in the reverse. Or it's too many people in the celebration. What else, Spirit of God? Okay. Three of Cups in the reverse to the Empress. You the Empress. It's too many other women. Now, I have to tread lightly because I don't know if you're in Africa or not, and I don't know your culture. Is your culture for there to be more than one woman in a relationship? And if so, somebody ain't following the rules. That's what it is. They think that you the first wife. They think it's a game. Let's see. Justice on the bottom of the deck. You know, justice can also look like respect. Let's see. Show me, Spirit of God. What's this? Ten of Swords, Gemini energy. Just like I said, Taurus, Gemini. You could be Taurus, Gemini. Your birthday could be May, June, July. Not sure. I mean, May, June. But they are definitely teaming up against you, even if it ain't like in a physical fight, but like isolation, maybe not like inviting you right when the food get cooked type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't laughing at you. I'm just saying it's petty. It's petty stuff. Where to go? You can't go nowhere. You there, the kids are there, they're there, he's there, like what? Show me, Spirit of God. Show me silent. That's why you silent motivation. You silently, and you know what? Comforting yourself is key. I know what it takes to comfort yourself. And I applaud you for that. Because you are going through something right now. Show me, Spirit of God. I'm going to go through the deck one more time and see if there's any other messages. But that's what I got out of the deck. I also got 2 3s in the spread. You may be 33. I don't know. You could have been in your marriage for 10 years. Anything else, Spirit of God, for Silent Motivation Africa? So Knight of Wands, fast moving, passion, action. So like this like ganging up on you and making you feel some type of way. Like they doing it on purpose. You know what I'm saying? They like throwing their bodies and stuff. I don't know if y'all have different body shapes. I'm seeing in my third eye that y'all do. Like they're throwing their body shape and stuff around, trying to, spend more time with the husband than you do, getting your space and time when it's your time and stuff like that. That's that Knight of Wands energy. And I'm also picking up that some of them could be on that Knight of Wands energy, not really even so much like I never been in poly, but like just the love, you know what I'm saying? Like they ain't even there for the love. They just there for the money and for the, maybe status. Oh, it's some status. So you guys are like high status in your community. That's what that is. Want to make you look bad? No. Okay, so the Empress to the 3 of Wands. You're thinking about your future. You're trying to make plans. You're trying to figure out like, man, what am I gonna do? Like I just said earlier, you got the kids there, he there, they there, like this your life, like where you gonna go, your hometown, things like that. You're just thinking a lot. You're in your head. You're trying to make plans, like you don't know what to do. When I end the live and you get an opportunity, go back and rewatch it because there's a section of the live that talks about there's a section of the live. Hold on. Yes, I'm giving her a free reading, but I'm also going to end the live after this. Okay, there's a section of the live that talks about like tapping in with your bloodline and your ancestors to see what you can do to help heal, because what you need to do to help heal is different from me, right? Okay, so watch that portion as you make your plans for the future. Show me the Ten of Swords. What's going on with the Ten of Swords to the Three of Wands? Ten of Swords. I'm also picking up with the Ten of Swords to the Three of Wands. Please don't try to retaliate, because that's what they want you to do. And oh no, you're fine. What I'm hearing is you're not thinking about retaliating in a violent way, but like to get you out of your character. Like if they make you so mad, you say bitch, and you don't even say that. They want to see that out of you. If you want, maybe I'll make a recording for you. You can play me saying it. Don't get out your character, okay? Because that's what they want you to do. Like that's what you've been thinking about doing. That's why I said that, because I saw the Three of Wands to the Ten of Swords. It's like you trying to think about some type of revenge. Like, okay, well, I'm not going to change her baby's diaper. Like, don't be in that type of energy, okay? Don't. That's the wrong route to go, because it's going to show your character. And as soon as you don't change that one baby diaper and they get a bump on their booty, they're going to be like, see, I told you she didn't like my kids any damn way. So don't do that. They looking for a reason to like try to validate who they are, which obviously they ain't nothing. They're going to end up in the Five of Cups through your silence is what I'm hearing. That's the first thing that I can tell you right now is to stay silent. Stay silent. Be your name. Be your name right now. Okay? Because they're going to end up in the Five of Cups. You're going to get the victory out of this. I don't know what victory looks like for you in this situation, okay? Because it's a tender situation. But whatever victory and success look like for you in this situation, you're going to get victory and they're going to get the Five of Cups, okay? So I hope that helped so much. Silent Motivation in Africa. I had fun reading that. I had fun reading it, and I meant it with sensitivity, care, and love. Archangel Michael, please close that door and guard Silent Motivation Africa and myself. My name is Daniel, and it means God is my judge. Okay, then. That's what's up, Daniel. High five. This message was held for review. What you say was held for review? All right, you guys. Well, that's going to end. Thank you so much. You are more than welcome. Thank you, too. Thank you, too. I'm getting ready to end the live right now, but I will be doing more live soon. And hopefully, Sam, you can catch me on the next one, and I'll be able to answer a question for you. So I'm going to turn the camera off and say my prayer, and then I'm going to end the live. You guys are welcome to hear me say my prayer. Protectors, please guard my intellectual property. Archangels, close all portals and timelines that I may have access. And goons, get them in the 3D if needed. That was the true word of the Most High God.